We got to the end of the interview and she asked me, oh, is there anything else you want to add? And I just said, nope. Thank you, because I was like, what else is there to add, you know? But then we got to the feedback portion of the mock interview and she told me that the anything else question is actually an amazing opportunity to add something that you did not get to talk about during the interview. Basically, the tip she gave me was to have a mental list, or if you're in the Zoom format, you can have a physical list if you want, but eventually it's a mental list. But have a mental list of things you want to touch on in your interview. So like, for example, for me, I wanted to talk about my assisted living volunteering, my research, my crisis text line volunteering, and I also wanted to make sure I talked about my statistics department teaching assistantship, and I wanted to talk about my involvement with music at my university. So let's say my list is those 5 things and we end up not talking about my teaching assistantship experience. And so when the interviewer asks me, hey, is there anything else you would like to share? I might be able to answer with something like, well, actually, we never got a chance to talk about my experience as a teaching assistant, blah, blah, blah. And this was really meaningful to me and my application. So I would love to share a little bit about that. I did get to use this a couple times during my cycle, and I feel like it's a really good opportunity to just highlight yourself in another way that didn't really come up in the interview.